This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Like electricity. Taking over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love. Can you feel me? Ooh, can you feel me?
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
I fell and lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. Giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I'm gonna get up Look into my eyes. My heart beats like a drum. You listen to my lies. Love is far to come. Your love is far. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me in this morning time, but it just goes on. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me in this morning time, but it just goes on. Gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I'm gonna get
We crawl around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I
What's going on, traders? Happy Saturday. How we doing today? Who we got up there today? Next we've got Agent Hilly and Ash to Life. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. You know, today we're going live with a fellow Canadian trader, day trader, trading options. All right. His name is Red Hot Trade. You can follow him out on Twitter. Welcome. 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 How are we doing today? How are you guys in the week today? Most of you are red, it seems like. 57% red. Nobody was green. Damn. A tough week or what? Hot pink. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, traders, we're going to jump into things here with Red Hot Trade. Alrighty, we're going to go into his backstory, talk about how he's balancing trading, running a room, and I believe he's a student as well, which I find super relatable and very interesting. So we're going to be talking about that today. Options trading, strategies, reading charts, entries, exits. Hey, Jay Licious, how are you? My first week was green. I didn't trade Friday. I missed the poll. It's all good. It's all good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're going to jump to it here. I'm going to pull him up on Discord. We're going to give him a call now, get him on the line, and start a little conversation. All right. So let me pause this music. Damn. Thank you, Mr. Angel Guy. Here he's up on the screen, guys, if you want to hit him with the follow. Alrighty. Happy Saturday, by the way. Thank you for joining me. I know this is a day of rest after getting white girl wasted. Can you even say that anymore? I don't know. Let's get him on the line. Hello, hello.
Yellow, yellow.
Hey,
What's up, man?
Not much. You? How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm so glad we're finally actually able to talk.
Yeah, man. That's
Very
super cool.
Yeah, we live so close and shit. It's surprising that,
I know.
maybe we do this
Bro, I had no idea you're Canadian, and then I saw you. It was funny. I saw you tweet recently something. I forget. Maybe something about Shib or something. I don't remember. But I click on your profile. What's that?
I was saying A at the end of my tweets or something.
Yeah, no, I pulled your account up, and I was like, Windsor? I feel like I've
Yeah.
been there. And I was like, yeah, man, that's crazy. So that's
Yeah,
super
we're
cool.
not too far at all.
Yeah, that's
We're
wicked,
not.
dude.
For a bit, I don't think I was really, advertising that I was Canadian because I didn't want people to think that I only traded Canadian stocks, like on the TSX and stuff like that.
Right.
So I kind of kept it on the wrap because I had a bunch of people message me do you only trade Canadian stocks? And I was like, no, honestly, I mostly trade U.S. stocks. But
Yeah. People ask me that too all the time. They're like, does anyone trade the TSX? And I'm like, well, I'm sure somebody does, but it's not me.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I don't think I could really do this full time if I just concentrated on Canadian markets. It's
Yeah.
just too low volume.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I guess I'm not sure. I've seen a couple of your trading spotlights, but I'm hoping I have enough information here to give to everybody.
Oh yeah, man. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. We're just having a nice, fun conversation, and I'm gonna pull stuff out of you. Don't even worry about it.
Perfect.
All right. Let's kind of start things off here with how's your Friday? It was my birthday yesterday. What did you spend your Friday doing? I know you had something crazy
Yeah.
going on, and how's your weekend been so far?
Have a happy belated birthday. I think I said it to you yesterday, but
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed your night last night. But I've had a pretty boring weekend so far. I'm a full-time university student right now,
Mm-hmm.
so everything's online, and I've got to I've kind of been putting everything on the back burner for school for the last month. So
Right.
everything kind of just like caught up to me at once.
Gotcha.
And I wasn't feeling too good earlier in the week. Like I think I told you I had like this
Mhm.
really really bad fever. So I
Right.
like it kind of threw me off too. So me my dumbass, I just left all this shit to last minute and had to spend my Friday night writing a fucking 6-page memorandum, some political science students and communications, and I have to do like all this like cabinet committee, uh, like just really official type papers that
Right.
take forever.
Oh God.
Yeah, not a fun Friday night. I'm sure you definitely had a better time than me.
Well, it depends on what you consider having fun, I guess, at the end of the day. But
I still had a couple drinks. I still had a couple
perfect.
drinks.
There you go. All right. All right.
Yeah, and our
um,
birthdays are actually really close too.
no
Mine's
way.
next week,
Oh shit.
Wednesday.
On
Yeah,
Wednesday. What's the
yeah,
date on Wednesday? That's
13th.
13th. Damn, that's crazy, dude. Bunch of
Yeah, yeah,
bunch of Libras hanging out
yeah. I
here.
know. I noticed. I even saw a couple, like a few people on Finstwood. I was like, damn, a lot of fucking people on here Libras.
Yeah,
It's got
that's
me
funny.
thinking maybe that's that time of year is good for finance. I don't know. You see that in my horoscope.
All right, let's jump into your background a little bit. How did you discover the stock market, and what clicked for you that like, oh shit, I can actually make some serious money here? And how did you develop your style?
Man, like, kind of the weird thing with me is I'd been like gradually introduced to trading for probably like the past 6 years through my dad because my
Gotcha.
dad is pretty active.
Okay.
He manages his own investments and everything like that. So he's been in on Bitcoin and Ethereum for a long time,
Right.
and so he kind of got me interested. Obviously, seeing him making money, and at like I ended up taking time off after high school. So I'm like I'm turning 25 next week. So I took like 2 3 years off of school to just work. My dad owns a restaurant,
Okay.
and when I went back to school, I ended up taking a business course, and I had like this kid in my group, and he's kind of like balling, you know what I mean? Like he had just like this vibe. He had this vibe about him,
Right.
and like I don't know. I respected this guy. He knew his shit. He knew like everything. And then I remember like we were just sitting down having coffee one day, and he was telling me all about trading, and I was like, damn, I need to actually get into this too. And he's like, just the way that he was talking, he had already kind of figured his shit out. And
Okay.
this is kind of right before, well, a year before COVID. And then
Right.
when COVID crashed, I had been talking to him too, and he got like completely wiped out.
No
So
way.
that, yeah, yeah, like he was really, I don't know what he had,
Kept buying the
but
dip.
yeah, yeah, he got fucking wrecked.
Shit.
And that kind of made me like realize, okay, so if you're gonna be into this, you gotta go in it with a strategy. You gotta, you have to have some sort of plan, some sort of trading style,
Right.
and like that's kind of when I started about 2.5 years ago, like right when the dip hit. That's when I started investing. Like
Damn,
I
that's
had been waiting.
perfect. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I had just waited. I had cashed in an account, had it made. Was kind of waiting to pull the trigger, and then everything started hitting the fan. So I was like, okay, I'm waiting. My dad kept telling me the same thing too. He's like, just sit on it and wait. Uh, so I got pretty lucky through the rebound after COVID and like
Mm-hmm.
that March dip and everything like that. And that pretty much set up my account to where it is today. So I can, like, before I didn't, like, I think I started off with like 10 grand.
Right.
And uh, like through by the end of like that whole dip and everything, I had pretty much, I think, 3 times it by the time it was like June.
Shit.
Like it was a couple plays in a row. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. I know that I made actually a. People always, it sounds crazy. I made a good amount of money on Nicola when it was an SPAC.
Okay.
That was probably one of my first like big money trades.
Right.
I
Right.
ended up getting in that at like 220 25 or something like that, and I sold in the 70s. And then that was like one of the plate where I was like, I felt like I knew something and I had like something figured out with a plan after that. That's
Right.
when that's when I like, I SPACs obviously kind of like burned a bunch of people afterwards, but they had a nice run, and that kind of just made me realize like if you're in with the theme at the current time, you can make a shit ton of money. So from then on, I've just been a theme trader. Week to week, I try and keep as much as I can in cash, and I try to swing in maybe 2 3 week out expiries on options, and then I have my like core portfolio where I'm holding longer term swings. But
Okay.
yeah, it definitely took a long time to get to this point. Like well, about a few months ago is when I hit to being able to like we're talking, if we want to talk small account challenges and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of restarted doing that because my Discord community, a bunch of new traders obviously don't have crazy much amounts of money to start out with. So I started kind of going back to the basics and learning how to trade with a smaller amount of money, and being more strict with my entries and exits. And
Right.
honestly, that taken me to another level with my actual my call outs for everybody, for my personal trading and everything. Like it's crazy what the small accounts actually can, it can bring you back to tons of fundamentals that you may have, overlooked after a little bit of trading.
Right. Right. And do you find it's a lot tougher to trade a smaller account compared to a larger account?
It's a lot of pressure.
Right.
I mean, especially when you know that a lot of people that are following along with it,
Yeah.
it's like ride or die, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, for sure.
it's gonna really hurt them if it goes the wrong way. So
And I feel like that
I try
first
to
trade counts so much. You know what I mean?
so much, dude. So much. Like I had been planning to do the challenge, I think, about a month, and then when I finally got my account set up with TD, because I'd wait forever for all this shit to go through, and finally got the money in the account, and oil was just starting to, like, all the news was coming out. It was 2 weeks ago. All this oil news was coming out.
Right.
How
Right.
barrels going up, everything was going crazy. So we took a look at like flow on unusual whales for XLE, and in ZOM XOM, and we just like that was the first play that we went, and I'm so happy that that was the first play that I called out for the challenge, because it worked out, and it gave everyone some wiggle room for
Right.
that first fight. But if it went the other way, fuck, the pressure would have been double time.
Gotcha. Yeah. 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 So, in your room and with your callouts and just your trading style in general, would you say you're more of a day trader, swing trader, or both? I understand you do kind of everything. You have your investment account as well, but what do your callouts lean more towards? Is it more day trades or swing trades?
Up until about a month ago, definitely swing trade focus,
Gotcha.
with definitely like a sprinkle of options trading and like lottos, and in some fun plays in there. But I was definitely more looking into value plays that had bottomed out and wanted to swing for like a 30-40% move.
Gotcha.
Like I was trying to do like that for everybody, but yeah, more recently, ever since I partnered with Unusual Whales, I've been
Mm-hmm.
getting more and more into learning different kinds of trading personalities.
Right.
So I've been trying to accommodate that with my callouts. Like I've been trying to open up new callout sections specifically for day trades, specifically for like momentum and scalp, like specifically for swing plays, options, scalps. I'm trying to do more than just one thing, because I know that some people have the time to sit there, scalp, keep their eyes on everything, but some people, they have 9 to 5, so they don't have really the time to watch.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, it's really been, and then as the Discord grows for me, I don't know how things like how you things have been going for your Twitch, but I'm sure that more more as your audience grows, you kind of accommodate to them.
Oh,
You
for
know,
sure, 100%.
even if it isn't personally your trading style, you want to kind of like fit for everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
you kind of mold yourself into whatever everybody wants you to be. Kind of.
Yeah, definitely. We have a question from Colonel. What's your largest long-term hold?
My largest long-term hold, right now I've got like a decent amount of money in a company called High Tide. I bought it like pretty bottomed out. But that's my long hold in my Canadian TFSA.
Right.
I'm pretty bullish on pot for the long term
Mm-hmm.
and cannabis in general. I found like High Tide's financials to be like crazy. They just keep expanding throughout the pandemic. So I've been kind of DCAing into that and holding it for long term, so I don't have to pay any taxes or anything like that.
Right. Right.
And that's like probably that like I have a decent amount of money in there now because
Gotcha.
I've been steadily putting it in.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
second to that right now is probably Sunlight. Sunlight Financial. I'm sitting pretty heavy in on a swing
Okay. Okay. And is that with shares or options?
with shares for
Gotcha.
both.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm long on something, I will take like some leaps or something, but most of my money is going to be sitting in shares.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for the sub, Forex Husky. I appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit about your intraday strategies. If you're going to take a day trade, what indicators are you using, and what are some of your favorite setups intraday in the current market that we've been dealing with right now? And if you want, you can screen share and look at some charts here. Maybe we can go over some
Yeah, for
trades.
sure. Here, give me a sec. I'll
Yeah. No
run this.
worries. And chat, it looks like we have around 43 people. If you guys have some questions for Red Hot Trade, please slap it in the comments there, and make sure you at myself or at Red Hot Trade so we can see it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so like on screen right now, I've got
Just let me grab it one sec.
is my screen showing
Yeah.
good for you guys?
Yeah, I just got to
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
it up here. There we go.
Oh, okay, okay.
Perfect.
No problem.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so right now here I've got like the 5-day chart pulled up for XLE, like I was talking about for the oil play. We've been watching this like pretty closely for like obviously a little bit longer than 5 days now, but I just up right now. My favorite indicators to put on a chart as I've grown as a trader have become these Bollinger Bands, just Bollinger Bands with the 20 period and 2 standard deviation. I like to keep it really simple and clean on my charts so I have an idea of price action. Like I know that a lot of people like to trade with a lot of moving averages, EMAs, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've just found that this works for me.
Yeah, sure.
So my favorite thing, yeah, I also have my volume down here in RSI, relative strength.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep all these on. Usually I'll have something more along the lines of this going on or
Right.
something crazier, you know what I mean, with different time periods and frequencies. So I can have a better idea of what's going on different time frames for my swings. But I'll pull it back to I'll pull it here. You know what? The 1 day and the 5 minute for XLE. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, these flex sheets are so weird. You have to like. I don't know. Do you what broker do you use in Canada?
I use IBKR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I still chart on Webull though. I don't. I haven't gotten too much into the Trader Workstation yet. Are you using TD?
Yeah, this is the advanced dashboard on TD.
Okay.
I'm getting like kind of used to it now. Before I used to do Webull to chart out and TradingView and shit like that, but like I figured that I'd take advantage of their platform because you can trade right through here too.
Okay.
Like you can set alerts and stuff. It's kind of just like Thinkorswim.
Gotcha.
But Okay, yeah. So we're looking at XLE on the daily time frame. This was on Friday, obviously. So when I'm looking like for a daily setup lately, especially because of how volatile I feel like SPY's been over the past couple weeks,
Mm-hmm.
I've been pretty cautious when entering like swings on options. I've been trying to like keep it towards like I called out for example, if I switch over my screen here, I don't think it will show. Just have to remember the exact strike and
Right,
expiry
right.
for the. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so what was this? The 6th. I called BTC 11 call for 10:15. This I would totally consider a mistake. Probably don't get a bunch of people coming on here and just airing themselves out. But here, this is me airing myself out.
Okay.
I made a, I made a, I made a fucking mistake here.
Gotcha.
So we were looking at the strength in crypto. Wish I could get the exact date. So we have the 6th here. Obviously, we had a gap up in the morning on BTCM where it became outside of this Bollinger Band. Stream up. And uh, we waited for it to pull back into this demand zone here to come back towards to its simple moving average. And I like to trade obviously within the Bollinger Bands and enter my swings at some closer to the bottom of Bollinger
Right.
Band and take profits obviously once we break out to the top. But what ended up happening here is, as you can see, like after the afternoon, this channel was kind of wide, but then it started narrowing out right here, and then this was kind of bull trap. So we saw some volume hit the tape here,
Mm-hmm.
and I totally right before close, we watched it break out of the Bollinger, and I said, let's go for the 11 call for 10:15. It's at 40 cents. This looks like it's trading in a tight range. Bitcoin is going up. These are kind of like uh, this is my overall mindset at the time when making the call. I'm seeing the price movement in Bitcoin. I'm seeing BTCM highly shorted play, Bitcoin miner in China, but still has some legs. You know, it's pretty bottomed out.
Right, right.
And I'm pretty sure if we go back like a couple days here, the second it got hit with a decent amount of volume and kind of traded out into that 11 channel. I forget the exact date, but the setup was looking similar. So I called the play out, and the next day, it's Thursday, we get hit with a bunch of red candles. Instantly, contracts are worth half of what they were worth the day before,
Whew.
and this is kind of like the shit, and it ended up catching itself at like that 920 support, and actually looks like it probably has room for a leg up next week if Bitcoin stays bullish this weekend.
Right.
But this is an example of a mistake in the current market status. Uh, I got too bullish, seeing some sort of trap on these Bollingers where you can definitely, uh, if you have too many things going on at once, you're watching too many things, you can see a setup and kind of get misled.
Right.
Uh, in this situation, this is where we got misled. It's kind of funny because right before this last week, I called Snap. I think it was here. I'll look at it. 73.50 call on October 4th at 91 cents. 73.50 call for 8 expiry. October 8th. So when we went into that, those calls, like we had some unfavorable price movement. Those calls ended up dropping to something like 70 cents, but rallied like crazy when Snap rallied.
Gotcha.
And we got out of that one pretty luckily. And you know, I I came out of that thinking, man, how I wish I would have waited until Thursday or Friday when SPY was kind of acting a little bit more iffy to get into those calls.
Right.
Because I do expect a SPY rebound just because of, I don't know who's up there propping up SPY right now. But that seems to have been, at least for what I've noticed, if I'm trying to take out calls for a swing, call options for a swing into the next 2 weeks, Thursday and Friday seem to be sale day in the last month or so.
Right.
And that's what I recommend people to keep an eye out if they were swing out until like 1 or 2 weeks out and they were bullish on a stock, but they wanted to see how the market, especially with all these meetings and everything that's happening every day, we have such like sharp price movement that all these swings will go up and down. So I feel like Thursday, Fridays, like you can, if you're especially hunting out for the next couple weeks, you can get some really good sales on some contract prices.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's just it's happened 2 weeks in a row on three different plays at this point where it's just like, man, I fucking wish I called that on Thursday. I wish I called that on Friday.
Right.
It's the strangest thing.
Now, I don't know if you're like me or not, but I'm a better bull than a bear. Are you playing the short side as well? And how do you look for short setups?
I'm definitely a better bull than a bear.
Yeah, me too.
Like 10 times out of 10. But you know what? In the rare case that I do play the downside, it's just because I either got like fucked with my swing or something, and I want to make some of that money back.
Right.
And I'll kind of figure it out by seeing it drop out of support. I'll watch key support levels, and if it falls out like here, if snap fell out below 70 or something, I go for the 65 put. You know what I mean? Like It would just, if there was extremely like unfavorable price action and it just broke all key support, that's when I'd go for it. But I always go light on short. I never try and I'm not the best bear.
Right. Okay.
I'm trying to get better now though, because Unusual Whales has gotten me more interested in multi-leg option strategies. So that's what I've been trying to get better at and educate myself on. But definitely,
it's interesting because like for me, like when I start my stream, my live day trading, I'll run through all my tickers and then I chart everything and I'll go, okay, this looks good long, this looks good long, and then I'll find a few where I'm like, no, I don't like it, and I just skip it. But then like I go back and I think like, well, maybe that was a good short setup, but I just like brushed by it. You know what I mean? So it's just
so true.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't think, oh, I could short this play. This might be a good short setup. Instead, you just skip it, and
you're like, oh, it doesn't look bullish. Fuck that.
Yeah,
it could look bearish.
Yeah, exactly.
It could look bearish. Like there's always a play there, one way or the other.
Yeah. For sure. Let's go over a little bit about the spreadsheet and what you look for when you're buying your contracts, and then if you can, I don't know how much you're allowed to do, but I would love to see your Unusual Whales setup and how you use that program.
Perfect. I actually think I have it all set up here. I'll change the window I'm streaming.
Because I'm sponsored by ChatterQuant, and I've been going through his flow tool, and I'm not very good at reading flow right now, so I'd love to go through that and what you kind of look for.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely an art and science. Like it's a little bit of both. Like you've got to be good at reading. Like reading it definitely. Reading flow as it comes in is definitely something that you have to practice, because like some setups will be misleading, just like in all stocks in the market.
Right.
So you've got to get used to know what you're looking for. So if one of the main things that like I use the Warren Buffett pricing, what's it called? I don't want to fuck that up here. Super Live Buffett.
Gotcha.
So I use the Super Live Buffett. It gives you access to like literally everything on the site, and I have my most used tool on this, like by far, is the live flow feed, and I'll usually have this going on like several different monitors or have different tabs with different filter settings. But most of my like you were saying, you're a better bull than a bear, like me. So I can go over some bullish filter flow settings here. So one thing that you can do here is you can set the premium range like to a minimum, so you're only seeing, like right now I just put it to 100K, just so you're seeing some bigger
Gotcha.
whale movement.
And really quick, what's your code for Unusual Whales? Red Hot.
Yes.
Okay, you guys
Red
can use
Hot.
you can use Red Hot to get 5% off Unusual Whales if you're interested in what you're seeing here. All right, continue.
Thank you. You're better
I
plugging
got
me
you.
than me.
I got you.
You're the man. All right, yeah. So, I'll go on emojis. Usually keep everything on. When I'm super like bullish and I'm looking for bullish setups, I'll turn off bid side, just so because ask is king, and we'll have ETF off, index off, leaps off, and usually that's all I take off. I keep everything else on, so I get the most that comes through. Even with this is pretty filtered by itself. Like you'll get a limited amount of. This is you're looking for specifically bullish plays.
Okay.
So I can go out of the money only. This is a new tool that Unusual Whales introduced. I'm pretty sure like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
They've always had like exclude deep in the money, but this out of money only is kind of cool because it just
You get your cheaper options that are more realistic for you to play, right?
yeah, for sure, and then it's just easier for you visually too.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, you know, so usually I'm playing out the next like 4 or 5 expiries. So I'll just like go through here. I'll pick out the next 4 or 5 Fridays, and everything else will be unchecked. So I won't be looking at things from 6 months out, 3 months out. I'll be looking at an extremely limited time frame. So I'm just looking at what short to medium, barely medium term price action is looking at for bulls. And then you know what? Sometimes on here, because especially like for like you can filter out tickers here, which is pretty cool. Like if you didn't want, like say, obviously, if you don't have enough money to play Amazon calls, you can just take Amazon out. Or if you don't have enough money to play Tesla calls, you can hit minus and then Tesla. And then these won't be showing up in your filter feed anymore, which is pretty cool. Or you could do the opposite, where if you just wanted to see Tesla, you just see Tesla.
That's dope. I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you've got, like, looking on Tesla here, this is something to keep in mind. Up here, you'll have, this is the date for October 8th, and then the put to call ratio, which is high puts. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Call premium 1.2 billion to put premium. See, this is where this is. Tesla flow is always really weird.
Okay.
Tesla flow is always really weird. Like numbers always like pretty much don't add up, and you know that there's some weird shit going here.
So what are
there's?
Sorry,
Yes.
Go ahead.
The only reason why I was saying that was because of the extreme like put to call ratio, but then the call premium being way higher than the put premium.
Gotcha.
It's just a lot. It's just in the call volume being higher. It's just odd. It's
Okay.
odd, but it's just because it's under this filter premium. If we reset it, like you can just hit reset here. This will actually put in Tesla. Oh, okay. So no, this actually did show. Wow. Okay. This was the overall flow for Friday.
Right. So what are a couple things that you're looking for that would convince you to take the trade? Like, what are some standout numbers? What specific numbers are you looking for where you're like, okay, this is really interesting?
Okay, so like first things first, like if I'm watching, I'm looking for the strike that the whale's going after to be considerably out of the money, or at least somewhat out of the money. And I'm looking for all these indicators here. Bullish. I want ask side, obviously. We want some floor traders coming in usually makes me, I don't know why, feel a little bit more confident. Probably just like psychology thing, but I feel a little bit more confident when I see this floor and that it was executed, something was executed by a floor trader.
Okay.
I'll get a little bit more because usually it's higher premium too. Like this is a bad example because it just is just 24,000 premium here, but I'll be also looking at the next thing I'll be looking at is premium to see how big the move was. Then I don't know why I don't have IV here. I think I just reset something. But I'll be looking at IV to be under 100. Um, I'll be looking at volume to be higher than open interest. These
Okay.
are like these are like basic things that I check off like in my head while flow's coming in.
Right.
And if I do see like all these things come in, say like I see this whole page just fill up with green and it just all hits within, like, see, this is all within a minute. So it's power hours pretty crazy with flow. Usually you get it gets like hard to keep up,
Right.
but
Right.
throughout the day you can kind of get a better sense of what's going on. And after the day's done you can go over everything. That's what I like the most. So you can go shit. You can go over the next thing that I do too is if I liked like how it was looking that day, I'd go over to historical flow, and then I try and see if there is a significant spike in call volume in open interest. And
Okay.
if there's a significant spike in call volume and open interest like over last few months, then that's when I'm starting to get like more and more interested. And I'll come down here, and this is like a really uh, good layout of the historical flow, so you can literally see just day by day what the call volume was, called uh, put volume, bullish premium, put to call ratio, and then uh, you can see here like is something happening like day to day, you know, like if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like is there a good example would another reason why we were looking at BTCM, which still to be told if that was a complete fuck up or just a half. We'll see on Monday. But we go take a look at BTCM's historical flow, and you can see Friday had a crazy call volume to put volume, 87,000 to 11. Open interest is spiking, but call volume is actually down, but kind of misleading here because call volume is down, but the call percentage is still very bullish.
Interesting.
And uh, uh, if like this is what we looked through is we saw, look at this every day here since the 27th. The call volume has been 90%, 80% bullish.
Gotcha.
So this is like seeing something like this, even especially with it's 15,000, like 15,000 to 988. It's relatively a low amount of call volume, but just compared to the put volume, this is what like that's when I'm starting to see. Oh wow, this is both like look at 90% bullish, 80%, and then you're kind of split on premium.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like that's what I'll go back. I'll be watching live flow, and then I'll try and compare it to its historical flow, because if that day it something might look unusual to you, but it might not that be that unusual for that ticker, you know?
Right. Right. Okay. So, what's the checklist before you hop into a play? Are you looking at kind of like what the market is talking about, what's popular, and then flow, and then you chart, or is there a different order there?
Yeah, okay. So my order would probably be the flow, live flow feed tool. If something comes up that has all my like prerequisites or parameters for the trade that I'm looking for, like low IV, out of the money, and like a significant amount of premium put down for the next couple weeks out, you know, on
Right.
an out of the money option. then I'll take that. I'll take that like unusual flow, and then my next move from there would be to check out the historical flow. I'll come through here. I'll break it down, go through this. If this looks bullish as well, then I move to TA.
Gotcha.
Then I'm going to look at it. Then I'll watch it, and I'll see what it's looking at on a 1 day, 10 day, like a month, and I'll like, depending on the length of the swing I'm planning on holding it, I'll check out different time periods. But it's usually just like a few different ones. If I like how the setup is on the short term, then I'll go for that short term call option.
Okay.
So yeah, so it'd be flow feed, historical flow, and then some sort of TA breakdown.
Gotcha. Okay, no, that's super cool. So you're mostly flow trading, which is awesome. I know a lot of super crazy good flow traders, so that's pretty cool, man.
Thank you. Yeah. No, it's hard to get used to. Like it's a hard concept to grasp at first.
Yeah.
But once you start, like, once you really start using the tools and getting familiar with them, then you see the potential there.
Right,
you
that
know?
makes sense. Yeah, 'cause, like I've been trying to use Flow just for a little bit now, and I'm still like, it's just like my eyes just glaze over. So to hear you
Yeah.
bring up
Yeah.
some key points there, that's really helpful for sure.
Yeah, like the one thing that I have on screen here too, just for like newer traders and stuff like that, if they wanted to get like an idea while the market's like when the market's open and you want an idea of how the overall market's doing or what's the hottest in the market at this time, there is this hot chains and tickers when you go to navigation on the flow feed, and it'll bring up the hottest tickers. You can show index funds or hide them,
Okay.
and it'll bring up the hottest tickers, but also the hottest options chains, which I like a lot. And you can see like where they're going for what strike. You know what I mean? You can even shows you the volume here.
Right,
So
that's interesting. Okay.
it's really useful for getting like an idea of what's popular that day, for sure.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a very unique tool. I like that.
Yeah, I've even like came up with it's a working strategy right now, but I'm calling it fire fishing,
Okay.
and it's you go through here, you check out the hottest options chains, and then probably have an example of it here with Tesla. Tesla has the hottest chain at 790 with 1 day expiry. Now it's minus because that was for Friday, but this I'm pretty sure this was still the case on Thursday and Wednesday that these were the top.
Right.
So you would have been able to see this, these two call contracts expiring in 2 days, and then this one as well. And to me, this vertical bullish spread here, the 795, 790, 800 call, all being in the hottest chains, all within that extremely short expiry, that to me is like an obvious, like whales are expecting a move, you know?
Okay.
And that's like, this has been a way I've been able to eye out some like not surefire plays, but plays that are pretty much guaranteed to make some move one way or another. So you can play it, if you were to play it, you could, like multi-leg, you could play both.
Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. Let's go back and talk about some trades you took this week. And I'd love to cover profit taking, because I think a lot of traders, particularly newer traders, are struggling with profit taking, where to, I don't know if you're one for scaling out or if you exit with big size.
Oh, no, I do.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm a pussy. I'm a big pussy.
So if you could walk us through that a little bit, where you like to take profits and how to get in that mindset to not keep holding because, you're at 39% and you want 40%.
Yeah. No, and that is something that I was definitely guilty of for a long time, was just not knowing when to cut. It's such a hard thing in trading. I actually believe that it's definitely probably the hardest, like even harder than the entry, just because like the entry, obviously getting in a good entry is key, but knowing when to cut is so important and so like it's the difference maker in
Right.
all your trading, right? You know, like those 2% that you took off the table when you wanted to get 40% instead of 38 or 39, they'll add up once you do that 10 times. You know, so like we're all guilty of it and we all try to get better at it, but the thing for me is like I'll use for an example for I think my stream.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's paused. Yeah, see, it says.
Sorry about that.
If you want to
Sorry about
reboot
that.
it, it might be okay. Oh, there we go. We're good.
Up and running. Okay.
Yeah.
So for Snap, I pulled this up here just for I think I need to get the RSI here. 2 seconds. Throw these indicators up here for some reason. Okay. There we go. Okay, so for Snap, we were on this going for what was the exact call? 73.50 call for October 8th, so Friday, at 91 cents per contract. And I put this call out on October 4th. And this was part of the small account challenge. So here, the reason why I'm using this as the example is just because I know that like for the small account challenge, taking profit is such a key thing to making this challenge work.
Right.
Like and actually complete. Can make good money on every play, but if you're not taking profit and you end up getting bagged by Theta, Bird, and all this shit, you need to stay on top of it with these small accounts. So we hit so we, like I said, the 4th. I can see, yeah, I have the dates here. So the 4th was that day with that crazy crash where everything went down.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and everything like that all went down. Snap was down. Earnings were in 14 days. I was bullish. I said, let's go in here for the 73.50 calls. I think that once this tech scare is done, we bounce back next week. So, or we bounce back by Friday. So we entered the trade. Here, I'll zoom in here. This is me looking at it on the daily. So we got in, say around here. We broke over this Bollinger on the daily chart. I took profits at 74.50. So when we broke this Bollinger Band here, we broke this upper Bollinger Band.
Yep.
I decided to make the call because we had already made this pretty massive move, honestly.
Yeah, that's good profits
from
for
70
sure.
to 74.50. Contracts were up about almost 200%. So I just like here looking at the money we wagered on a small account challenge, I decided this is plenty and like more than enough for the second play we've done. So I cut. This is how I'm a pussy because there is obviously we broke out of this daily like Bollinger on bullishly, but we've ended up falling back. Here I'm feeling like a genius. The next day we gap up to 76.
Damn.
So this is a lesson where obviously we made money here. We did well.
Oh yeah.
But there was money left on the table and it hurts, but it doesn't hurt as bad as if this trend
Exactly.
continued,
Yep. 100%.
you know, and it totally could have done so. And you know what? It's kind of looking like after it did break out of here that we might trend back down here again. But I'll have to see how it goes into next week. This is if it can hold this bottom Bollinger on the this is the daily on the month. But or hour. Month on hour. Yeah, if it can hold that. See, like even coming through here on the 2-day 5-minute, just traded in all these extremely tight rate like ranges and then broke out.
Right.
And that's when I decided this is, or actually right before, that's when I decided it was time to cut. But that's just me. Like if I see I see the movements moved like this much for us already, I'm not getting greedy. I take my profits there because I've gotten caught by bag holding, and I'm not. I don't want all my Discord to be holding bags over me. So I like my recommendation is if you're watching something and you've got in at a good price and you have like some sort of target in your head set, like have some wiggle room in that target price. Like whatever your target percentage is, don't be so like unmoving from that, you know?
Right.
Like some people I feel like they say I'm aiming for 25%, but it's like if the situation in the chart or anything happens, like say SPY is even being extremely volatile, which was definitely happening at the same time as the the snap movement, then I'm gonna say, you know what, just to cover my ass in case SPY does fucking eat shit here, I'm
Right.
gonna take my profit. You know, you have to be like, there's a lot of when you're thinking about taking profits, you have to think about the overall like situation too, like on the day in the market sector, like why it's been running. Like, do you think it actually has more room to go, or like are you just being hopeful?
Right.
These are like, so they're all those questions. I guess I just have to like I still have to ask myself and fuck up on it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. And where do
definitely.
you like to cut a loss on a play? Let's say you grab something and then like I don't know, right before Facebook got hacked or something like that. Where do you like to cut?
Like, okay, so it's another thing that's obviously uh, working on all the time, finding out new strategies for when or where to set stop losses, what situations to not set stop losses in, and so on. But like, say for these scalping small account option situations, uh, when I'm going for this BTCM 11 call for next week here. I'll focus on. Okay, so it seems like right here, like it seems like we bottomed out here at 750, and I and we are trading in this like extremely tight neck here, right here on
Mm-hmm.
the daily. So for me, my thing with this play is if we like completely fell out of this Bollinger Band here, uh, we have so much open air here. This is like the kind of situation where that's where I'd cut. I'd cut my
Okay.
contracts if we fell under 924 because I don't like that open air. Like
Gotcha.
I'd rather just be able to re-enter on my contracts, get them cheap, or re-enter on shares and trying to get it. I'm always looking for some sort of break in key level support or resistance to take profits or scale out, because if it breaks the chart move, like the price action here, I just know what it's capable of doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not willing to like let my shit go to zero just to go to 820. You know.
Yeah, for sure. For a small account or for people starting out with a small account, what were the rules that you put in place for your small account challenge? What rules should small accounts be following to really see some success?
Like, see, I've been pretty lax in my like rules for what I've been putting out. Like for the challenge, it was just 500 to 1,000, and I had no idea how long we were gonna like how long it was gonna take, or like at what pace I was gonna go for it. I knew that
Gotcha.
I wanted to go quality over quantity. That's definitely, I think, a really good a rule of thumb for a small account challenge is quality over quantity. You don't want to be trading a shit ton in a small account because you just burying yourself anyway.
Right.
Like for this, I was trying to go in plays with less than uh like my first play was for $214 total. So that's a little bit less than half of what that small account was. So obviously I'm playing this aggressively, but playing it aggressively with quality plays,
Okay.
you know?
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to pull up the small account thing here. On
Yeah, no
Discord.
problem.
It probably looks like I'm scrolling like a psycho on the charts.
No, I can't see anything. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I know. Sometimes the cursor moves when you're like on a
Oh.
different app.
Yeah.
You're doing some weird shit. Yeah, like it's weird. I guess I haven't really put any general rules rules in general for me is if you were gonna be sad about losing that money, take that profit. Like if it's enough money, like say you have $100 profit, would you be pissed if you lost the $100? And if the person says yes, then I say then take the profit. There's no you can't not be happy about the $100, but be pissed if you lose it. You know?
Right.
So like I don't know, that's how I look at my profit taking too. Like it's just like if would I be pissed right now if I lost this? And if I would, then I should be happy taking it.
Okay.
So that's a good rule for anybody in any situation, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. Let's talk about your Discord. Sorry, we have a question from Colonel here. What's your biggest loss that you've taken?
Oh.
And if you want,
Right
you can
now?
follow that up by what was your biggest win.
Okay, that'll be good. That's a good balance because I can cry and then be
And then laugh.
happy again. Yeah, and then so like my biggest loss right now today would probably be with GoEV. GoEV was SPAC that I had been on like since it before the ticker switch,
Okay.
and so I got in at like 10, something like that.
And where did that trade go
And
wrong?
it completely fucking fell apart because I don't know if I could pull it. I could probably pull it up on the chart here at what day it was specific. You can see specifically what day I curled up in a ball.
Right.
Cried. It would have been over the last 6 months. Oh, here we go. Here we're about to look at. It's a little bit more than 6 months. So oh, here, and then we can show how I was living high for a little bit too. So into the new year, I broke out of this Bollinger. I was fucking ecstatic. We had like the good news coming. Canoo is a electric vehicle company. It had former execs from BMW who created their first electric BMW, won a bunch of like awards. Guy left and created his own company that was supposed to be a subscription model EV, and it had some pretty good backers, and like I liked the company, like just personally, I got into the point where like I liked them a lot.
Right.
So I one thing that I never do now is fall in love with a company, especially like when I'm trading them, because that's kind of what happened here. I got like completely carried away with what I thought the potential of the stock would have been. Like right here at $22, $24, I would have been up, no joke. Like, well, already 150%, right?
Right.
And I completely, like in my heart of hearts, thought this is still gonna go. This has to go. Like it had $30 price targets. It had all this shit. And had all these great projects and catalysts coming out. I was like, no, I'm holding it. I believe in it. I should have taken profit because literally as soon as we peaked, we dropped back down to what this was a crazy move that I even held through to about 12. Made me feel stupid. But then smart again when I bought the dip and it went to 20. This is me getting faked out, thinking we had found a new bottom and that we were going to start trending back up again.
Right.
This didn't happen because I'm pretty sure it seems like it was, I think it was around March. Yeah, March. They came out with, now I swear I've mentally blocked the news just because it was that devastating.
It's so scarring.
Yeah, I put a mental block on what the news was that came out.
I
But
hear
pretty
ya.
much what happened
Okay.
was it was all bullshit. It was all everything that they were saying was bullshit. The guy from BMW, who is the CFO and CEO, all resigned, left the company.
Oh fuck.
This guy Tony Aquila, that was supposed to be like he was supposed to be a good guy for the company and everything like that. He just started pretty much just saying, "Hey, you know all that shit we were promising in the SPAC like investing series round? Yeah, like we're not doing any of that shit." and it was like, oh, what? And then so that was, see, I sold here at $8 because this is when I was in definite max pain, oh my god mode.
Right.
So, but like, yes, that was devastating. Like that was probably just in itself, like, went from being a massive win that could have probably let me and my girlfriend go put a down payment on a house,
Mm-hmm.
to me being to me scraping the barrel for the last few months, making back these losses
Oh
from
my
this one
god.
play. Like literally, like that's how quick something can fuck up your portfolio. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had everything really well. I just had sat too heavy in a swing position. I was even up and profiting, but I let the company story get ahead of me. Like I fear for people with some stocks, like trying to think of an example right now. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus because no one's as bad as GoEV.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, in what they did to me, like, but like, oh shit.
Maybe
So
AHT or something. I don't know.
yeah,
Like AHT,
for
that
sure.
guy's a douche.
Total
I
douche.
can't believe that.
Total douche. That was honestly insane. Like
Oh
what he
yeah.
did, that 10-1 split, and just like, hey, by the way, like, yeah, that was fucked
Yeah.
up. That was fucked up.
It's like, thanks, Zach Morris. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. No, I have a buddy that brings AHT up to me all the time
Oh
because
man.
he lost a good amount of money. But GoAV was definitely like, this was a devastating play to my portfolio over this year,
Right.
and probably like the thing that was the most like that caused me to like fight the hardest this year and kind of get my trading to where it is today, which is I'd consider at a higher level than it was even back in March, um, because of just the struggle I had to go through to overcome this loss. But the the best the best thing that ever happened, uh, win cash wise,
Mm-hmm.
was the first play that I probably ever did, and it's this dog shit company. Right?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, right. So me and my buddies got in, I think at like 27 here or something like that.
So is this
In
before
May.
Twitter, like your Twitter account and all this stuff? This was when you first started?
Way before, yeah,
Okay.
way before, yeah. So I before then I just been investing for myself, and
Right.
then I one of my best friends, he was into it too, so I'd kind of like tell him plays that I was looking at. But
Gotcha.
at this point, I was pretty heavy into Reddit, and that's
Okay.
how I found.
Okay.
So I found everyone talking about Nikla as like the SPAC. I forget what it was called as an SPAC, like something IQ. It's like
Hmm.
either way, it ended up having this insane movement, and I got really lucky. Like a lot of people obviously got completely burned. I could have sold for more, but this one by itself was like a, a four. I think it was like 43,000 off of this one play,
Holy shit.
and that's like that was like to me like completely foreign. Like I'd never
That's a whole ass
even
salary.
expected. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that was when I was like, "Hey, Dad, fuck you! I'm not working at the pizzeria anymore."
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was kind of like that was the time because I was like I actually I'd planned on going back to school and focusing on trading, and then having some sort of cushion from like a big price move like that was like literally exactly what I needed to be able to focus on school and focus on trading time full time. You know.
Right. Man, that is so cool. I haven't had a win that big yet, but That's
that
awesome.
was that's like literally and then ever since then I kind of coasted like until I got fucking hammered by GoEV, and then that's when I kind of just became
You're like, I need to. I got to refine my strategy a little bit.
yeah, I was
Right.
like, I'm looking at the wrong things. I'm looking, I missed something here. You know, there's something that I clearly missed, and I need to work on figuring it out
Got you.
because I can't let this happen again. That was kind of like the mindset that I was in.
Damn, that's crazy. I think my biggest win was 3,000% on AMC, and that was with commons. I didn't even play options.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
that's like crazy. That's great. I wouldn't even like percentage gains. I don't know what my highest. I don't think I've hit 3,000. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that was
crazy.
nuts. Especially with like just shares. I was like, holy shit. I woke up.
Yeah.
This was back in like January when that thing I bought it at 450 and I whole accounted it because I had a small account, and then it ran to like 1550. And I woke up and
Yeah.
I looked at it. I was like, holy shit, sell.
Yeah.
Of course, it went to $25, but
Yeah.
I took profits, man. I was so happy. It's like this. I want to feel like
Oh.
this all the time.
Yeah. Oh no, that
It was
first
pure
big
luck.
win
Yeah.
is like literally pure adrenaline.
Oh,
Like
bro.
pure like heroin like like that's what people feel like when they're on serious drugs,
Yeah.
because that's like it's that high that gets you back to come back. It's like the casino or like gambling, like whatever it is,
Yeah.
a degenerate part of your brain that just
You're so fired up on adrenaline. It's just like, holy shit, this is insane.
yeah.
And then you think like people like you can make serious money doing this. And I always think
Yeah.
that when I lose money too, I'm like, for all the money I just lost, somebody just made that. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know. There's just so many different ways to make money in the
Yeah.
market.
I know that's what fascinated me like the most about it. Like that was the most fascinating part because I just been so used to traditional forms of money or like wealth creation. Like I
Yeah.
didn't like. I guess this is a traditional form of wealth creation, but like I like just literally just working, putting it in a savings account.
Yeah,
I had a
man.
dog shit savings like
You're like 2%
percent.
a
You know what I
year?
mean?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and like just being completely satisfied with getting fucked like that, like,
Yeah.
and didn't realize that like you know what I could have literally just been investing in the S&P for the last 10 years or had some sort of thing. I could have probably put a good amount towards my tuition, you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
like
Oh,
just by
100%.
building 16-18% a year.
It's
Oh my
crazy.
God, like, yeah.
Yeah, just even to like throw your money at SPY and just leave it in there instead of the bank is probably better.
Oh, 100%. It definitely like performatively better over the last years, like proven. So
Oh, for
yeah.
sure. Now, when I
Crazy.
first started trading, it was funny. I used to like strictly trade Lululemon. Do you have certain stocks that you always come back to kind of like day trade and rip the shit out of?
Yes, I day trade the fuck out of like whenever I'm kind of bored and I and like I want something to like move because that I know really well. I trade Hive. It's the crypto miner company, and I've
Okay.
known it like really well. Like I've just been able to trade the core on that stock really well,
Gotcha.
and I like it's a small cap, so it's obviously a little bit harder to trade the core on it. But
Hmm.
if you wait your time, like I don't do it all the time. Like I used to do Sundial, but then Sundial got uh, a little bit too crazy. Like there
Right.
was a point in Sundial where you could literally scalp it from like 80 to 90 cents, like like clockwork. It just
Right.
did that up and down drop every time. That price drop just kept doing it. So I was like, well, I'll just buy back at 80 and sell back at 90.
Right.
Buy back
Right.
at 80.
Right.
It just kept doing that, you
Yeah, I
know?
know a lot of traders that do it with SOS as well.
Oh, I bet. I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
That's probably a gold mine too, if you
Hmm.
really get used to it and you get to know it.
A buddy of mine that I met trading, he made like this is when I first started Twitter. He's one of the first people I met. He made like 40 grand just trading from like $2,000, just trading SOS back and forth between a range. It's really crazy
Wow.
stuff. When you can really,
That's impressive.
oh yeah, dude, I was super impressed. And he thought he wasn't a good trader. I was like, bro, you are killing it.
What are you talking about? That's like honestly the most impressive is if someone can just like master 1 or 2 tickers.
100%.
That's honestly very impressive because
Yeah.
it's like it just shows discipline and focus.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Now,
like
what are your thoughts on lottos and 0 days to expiries?
I'm not a big fan.
Gotcha.
Like I do it because I got a lot of people asking me. That's really my like I have a couple thousand people in the Discord, and I have obviously a couple hundred people following this small account challenge, and I have people asking me all the time like, we calling out a lotto this Friday? We calling out a lotto, or we calling out a lotto Thursday?
You're like, no.
And I'm like, no, man. Do you want me to lose you money and you to
Yeah.
be mad at me? Like, I don't want this for you.
I
Like,
I know.
like I'd only do that if I was like just weirdly bullish, and I'm never going in heavy. Like I
Yeah.
see people going in lottos on SPY with like 15 grand,
That's crazy.
and I'm like, what are you? And they're not rich. Like that's the thing too. Like if you're doing that, and you've got millions. Fuck it. But if you if you don't have a lot of money, man, don't put a lot of money in lottos.
Well, that's
because
it.
You're just
It's like that's the one thing about lottos is they're so cheap that you can play with micro amounts and you can really just like make money from nothing, and that's the whole point. Like you definitely shouldn't YOLO 30% of your portfolio, or
it gives me anxiety.
Oh yeah,
It gives
dude.
like I'll actually be like, but please remember that this is not guaranteed whatsoever, and that it probably won't be. That each lotto should come with a very like clear disclaimer that says like expect to not be happy, but if you're happy, it's good at the end of this.
Yeah, and that brings us to another good point about sizing. I always tell people with options, literally when you're buying your options, do some quick math in your head and be like, okay, how much money do I want to spend here? Because if you think about it, not as in how much money you're going to make, but how much money you're willing to throw away when you're buying that contract, you're going to control your sizing a lot better. What are your thoughts on that?
Way better. You should be looking at everything you're doing like that, 100%.
Right.
You should be looking at everything you're doing as like, if I lose this, like, then like that's why I tried to go in with after we made a few dollars on the small account challenge. I could have easily said, okay, like we're at $900 out of the 1,000. We're so close. Let's go 900 on this thing. But that'd be crazy. Like you might as well just size up with $100 from there. And if you can double it again, we just hit the 1,000 in 3 trades.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can use size in like smaller size and still get to your end goal very like easily. It's just it might take a little bit more discipline. That's the thing.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just and that's the hardest. I swear that's the hardest thing is discipline and knowing yourself.
Definitely.
Trading psychology is easy, like crazy important, but everybody's different, so it's hard to like put like a one like some sort of remedy on that without putting another disclaimer saying but doesn't work for everybody.
Let's we've been going for roughly just over an hour. I think we're gonna get close to the end of the interview here, but we do have another question from the audience. What was that? Sorry.
Time went by super fast.
Oh yeah, crazy. I know, right? I don't like to keep these too long, because then the YouTube video ends up being really long. But Jay Licious does have a question. How does he feel about Theta being a non-issue if you have an expiry 4+ weeks out?
I don't.
What's that? So you're breaking up a little bit. Oh no! Oh no!
Afternoon.
Are you there? You broke up for that one.
Can you? Oh no!
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sometimes my internet's iffy, and during the day, this time it's
Jayla just
easy to
killed him
work.
with the question. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. No, the Theta.
Yeah.
It's the Theta,
Theta just showed up at his house and he took him hostage.
and just beat my ass. Like, you're not worried about me,
Yeah.
bitch. No, I'm always worried about him. He's knocking at my door right now.
Yeah,
4 weeks out, I don't give a fuck. I'm still looking at it for sure.
Gotcha.
It's definitely an issue.
I hear you. That's good.
Less of an issue, but definitely still something you should keep your eye on.
Mhm.
Not like yeah.
Gotcha. Let's take some time now. If you want, I'm going to give you the floor for a bit, and you can plug the Discord and what you guys do in there.
For sure.
You can pull it up on
So-
screen, too, if you'd like. I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, I think I can here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we've got.
Oh, she wants to add to that question really quick. I'm also
sure.
echoing. Oh, wait, that's my bad. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Can you still hear me?
I can. Can you?
Yes, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
muted your stream. We're okay now. She wanted to add the
Oh,
question,
no.
say, how far out would you get your contracts so that Theta isn't a main factor?
I guess that it kind of is compared to the like the last question. Like 4 weeks out is probably where I'd be looking at, and I'd be less concerned. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Or the further out in general
Gotcha.
is where I'd be less concerned. And then I'd also be like this is obviously something that is can affect the trade the closer it gets. So the farther away, the less of an issue it will become,
Mm-hmm.
or it should become.
Okay,
Should be.
cool. Got you. All right. Yeah, let's go over your Discord a little bit.
Yeah. So here, this, I'm just on the small account challenge here, but we here it's just I started this about a year ago, and it was just kind of a place for us to shoot the shit. Now it's kind of grown to a big family. We got a bunch of stuff in here that's completely free. Like this small count challenge here is 100% free. It's for everybody in the Discord. Anybody can participate and see these channels.
Oh, that's great.
Anybody can chat in the challenge chat. We also have my hot trades. This is where I speak to everybody out in the Discord. You see, I plug in the show.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And yeah, so this is where we chat. I try to always come up with new channels for whenever anybody has any suggestions or ideas. I'm always trying to make it better. We go over pretty much everything in here. I've got whale alerts set, so we get all the we have the whale bot set up in here, so we get the free alerts.
Damn, that's sick.
And yeah, it's pretty decent. I've got just flow updates and DD chart analysis that I'll post, or anybody can post in here. This is like a public forum on the trading floor. And I have a bunch of bots set up for different news. A new thing that we started up recently is Red Hot Spreads. It's just completely free for everybody. There's different NFL and NBA, MLB. There's going to be more too. We're going to just talk about sports betting and shit, all that degenerate stuff. And here, this is like a little sneak peek of the paid members section.
Gotcha.
This is where people support the Discord by paying me through a membership. I believe that it's $50 Canadian a month for the full access, but I believe it works out to like something like just under 40 US.
Right.
And here I've been trying to expand it a little bit more. I've got weekly watch lists for just the general market, options watch list for what specific contracts that I'll be looking at. I have daily plays, swing plays, scalp plays, and all these I've been trying now are cleaned up, so only I post in here, and then we have chats where all of us can communicate about the different calls from the different channels.
Gotcha.
So we yeah, this is kind of like our little happy family. We've got it was maybe 500 people up until a month and a half ago,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're just at over 2,000. So it's
Damn.
yeah, it's grown like exponentially over the last couple months. So just been kind of trying to build out the Discord as like it grows, which is super fun, challenging but like super fun. And I'm always like right now I believe that the Discord invite is not in my bio, but you know what? After this, if we want, I can send out an invite, a free invite. 'Cause it's private right now. I just try to keep the the flow of people coming in was so crazy at one point that I just needed to kind of slow it down.
I hear you.
So I just decided to take the public invite away, but of course, like it's still free to join, and the only thing that's paid is if you wanted to call it. So I'll drop the Discord invite in the chat, and if anybody wants to join up, it's completely free.
That's awesome. So there it is there, traders. If you guys want to hop in for free, you can check it out. The Small Account Challenge. Very, very cool stuff. Okay.
Thanks, man. Thanks for letting me plug that too. It's like
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna make you VIP here, Red Hot Trade, in the Twitch stream. There you go. Now if you ever hop in, you're gonna have the nice pink diamond.
Oh, perfect. All right, man. Well, like, is that we have man? I can't believe it's already 2:40.
I know, right?
We're gonna have to do this again sometime, or just like a chat or something.
Yeah. What I like to do with previous interviewees, I guess you could say, is I like to bring them on during the live trading stream, and we can chat and just kind of hang out and chill and take some trades, or you can plug the room again and just kind of relax a little bit. So we'll definitely set one of those up for sure, man. That sounds like fun.
I'd be down for sure. All right, man.
Let's wrap things up with one more question. I asked this to everybody, but I had to kind of rephrase the way I ask it because I kept saying advice by accident. So let's say you were trying to help yourself in third person. Okay. Let's say you're having red day after red day, red weeks, you kept blowing up your account, refunding it. What would you recommend to yourself as your next steps if you could look back on your previous version, who's just failing and failing and failing? What would you tell yourself?
I've noticed that, like, what I would tell myself in that situation, I've kind of had to tell somebody the other day this because they were just saying, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Every play that I enter, I'm fucking losing. I always seem to pick the wrong ones.
Right.
And kind of the advice that I gave out to him was stop trading. Just stop trading right now. You need to work on your fundamentals in your trading style. You need to take a paper account and you need to trade in that. You need to save up your money by working and putting it away, and then go back to it when you have a clear head, because forcing something or revenge trading is like the quickest way to blow up accounts, in 100%. My opinion.
Especially with options, for sure.
Especially with options, yeah.
Gotcha. No, that's great, dude. Yeah, I think we'll wrap things up there. I'm gonna hop out of the stream here. If you want, you can end the stream. I'm gonna jump over to your Twitter.
Yeah.
Please, traders, if you are live in the stream or watching the YouTube video, hit up Red Hot Trade on Twitter with the follow. And check out that Discord. If you are watching this on YouTube and the Twitch video is deleted, you can DM me and or Red Hot Trade, and we will get you in there. Thank you for coming on today, sir. I truly appreciate that. It's always nice to
having me, man.
Yeah, no worries, dude. It's always nice to meet a fellow Canadian trader. So that's super cool.
Hell yeah. I know, this is the first time I've actually got a chat with a fellow Canadian trader, especially at this level that does shit similar to me, so it's super cool.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
All right, I'll be talking to you soon. Hopefully, we can do this. We can do this again.
Yeah, man, 100%. Hit me up. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Yeah, we'll schedule something. Thank you for joining us today, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right, everybody, come get red hot. Join the Discord link on.
That's
the,
right.
message.
Come get red hot, baby. I love it.
Let's go.
All right, later,
All
Red
right,
Hot
man.
Trade.
Peace.
Bye. All right, traders, that was Red Hot Trade. I'm going to pop the music back on here. Please check him out on Twitter. Get in the Discord. He's doing free trades there for small accounts, okay? The link is still in the chat. Make sure you click that and get in. I'm going to be hopping in there as well. Okay, marbles now? I don't know if we'll do marbles today. We'll have to wait on that one, I think. Yeah, check him out on Twitter. Give him a follow. I truly appreciate him coming on today. That was Red Hot Trade. Alrighty. You want to do one? Okay, we'll do one at the ending of this video. We'll do one. But I'm gonna wrap up the YouTube portion. So thank you guys for coming out today. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Check out Red Hot Trade. And we'll see you in the next one. All right, tomorrow we've got Trader Thiz coming on live, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. All right, you don't want to miss that. It's going to be an awesome interview. You definitely want to come and check that one out. Okay? And if you do want to play Marble Game, we're going to try to play some Marble Game after I hit up the ending screen here. Alrighty. I love and appreciate you guys. And I stream every single day. Okay, Cat can't play. Thanks for joining me. 100 out.
There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now.
What's up, everybody? All right, I promised Jay that we'll do one round of marbles in the ending here. So we're going to do that. Cat, no cheating in this one, please. All right. Enjoy your band, kid. Kick rocks. Perfect. What the hell? I've been permanently banned? Damn, okay. Cousin Eddie. What's up, Cousin Eddie? I popped in the perfect time. Oh, God. She's gone power hungry. All right, let's do this. Let's go to screen share. I'm going to pop open my webcam. I have no idea what it looked like. I look like garbage, dude. I didn't even shower today. What's up, chat? How we doing? Did you guys enjoy the interview today? I thought that was pretty sweet. My computer's gonna have a freaking aneurysm. Launching all these programs. You look cute, not gonna lie. Thank you. Oh, look, Donkey Kong. Yoda's dead? We got him. Okay. Let me swap this over here. Back to screen share. Hang on. Oh, I think it's still set up. Let's find out. I'm sad I missed most of it. Watch after. Oh, shoot. Look at this. Okay. Everybody type exclamation point play, and we'll do a round of marbles. Ignore stream elements. Cousin Eddie, Agent Hilly. There's the notorious cat. Did I put the names on? Yeah. Ash to life. Is that all we got today? We got eight of us in here. If you want to play, don't worry. You don't actually have to push any buttons. You just have to watch. The only person who has to do work is me. Type in exclamation point play. The winner gets a Tesla. There we go. It was the Tesla that did it for El Toro. All right. You guys ready? Can we get 10? Can we get 10? Today was a slow day in the market. Yeah. Not many trades today. Definitely a slower day. Tesla Matchbox car. You know. All right. We got one more. Seen these brand new electric Porsche. I'd love me that one. Okay, we'll do one of those for you. All right, we'll roll with 9 of us here. All right, this is the only marbles we're doing today, so I hope you enjoy. Here we go. If you want to hop in really quick, you got 8 seconds. 250K for those? Damn. Okay, you know. Let's do it. Marbles on stream. I still don't know how to fly down. I should really look up the controls. Dude, I should not have done this. Oh, there you guys are. That was dark. That was really dark. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, it's a speed boost. What the hell? Bro, I don't know what these fans are coming up here. We got Ash to Life, 100 million, Young Uncle Daddy, and someone I can't make out because it's behind me. There's Colonel. Oh, no. El Toro is down. Cat on the Line is in the first place spot again, dude. What? It's unprecedented. No one has ever won this game so many times. 100 million in the lead. Who's that guy? Let's go, dude. Let's freaking go. Cat on the Line coming in second here. Close. Maybe Ash, maybe Colonel. Cat comes in second. Colonel in third. Ash in fourth. Agent in fifth. Uncle Daddy in sixth. Jay-licious. Oh no. The comeback kid. Damn. Jay-licious. You know? This is hilarious. Love it. Isn't it fun? All right. I feel bad for winning. We'll do one more. One more. And then I got to go. I won again, baby. Let's go. All right. Type in exclamation point play. And we'll do one more. This is how 100 hooks you in marbles. Yes, sir. We gotta get at least 9 again. There's 26 of us in here, maybe less. You guys gotta get your marble fix. We get one more? Who's missing? Canadian version of Squid Trading Games. So I just saw the first episode of Squid Game. Bruh, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. This one is easy win. Look at the predictability. Colonel, do you want to slap a prediction for will 100 get top 5 or bottom 5? And actually, this will be a true 50-50 because there's not even 10 of us. Interesting. 100 a marble. Here we go. I got it. Okay. 100 a marble. Will I get top 5 or bottom 5? If you want to play, put in exclamation point, play. Yeah, I only beat you because it was pre-made already. Wait, if you get 5th, then both win. No. Let's say this. It shouldn't be top. Well, it's too late. If I get placed 1st to 5th, it's blue, like blue. Pink, the other option, not top 5, is 6th place and onward. So there's actually a higher chance, because there's only 9 of us, there's a higher chance that I am going to place in the top 5. But I could fall off the course and DNF and not finish the race. So you got to keep that in mind too. And I could actually just fall off and die. And then there'd be no more streams. I gotta wait for the prediction counter to time out here. Make sure you put in your hundo bucks. We got a couple whales in here. 4,000 on 100 million gets top 5, and 3,000 on not top 5. Full port 100 winning? Yes, sir. Okay, you know, Cousin Eddie. Okay. 4K. You're broke. Cat lost all her money betting on the races. Probably your worst trade of the week. Put in those hundo bucks. I gotta wait till it wraps up here, and then we will begin the race. And then the stream is over. And I'm gonna have a shower. There we go. Let's do this thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You better get top 5. I'll do my best, bro. And they're off. Well, it's not looking so hot for me. It's not looking so hot. I'm like Colonel said, I'm the comeback kid. There goes Cousin Eddie. Early lead. These things doing backflips over here. This thing's spinning. I'm still in the race. I'm in seventh. Colonel is down. Colonel is down. Oh my God. It's bloodbath right off the get-go. Here comes 100 million in fourth. So far, the odds looking good for the believers. Jay-licious is down. Damn. Not a good race. Not a good day at the track for Jay-licious today. Not looking great. Oh my, Ash to Life down. Damn, will anyone survive? It looks like the only way that non-believers win is if I get dead last. There's only 6 traders left in the race on this fine, beautiful day. Look at this. Look at the sun here today. Beautiful outside. All right, Cousin Eddie kind of getting locked up here at the turning spinny thing. Oh my God! 100 million says, hold my freaking Tim Hortons coffee. I am gonna take the lead here to first place. Let's fucking go. Oh my God, is it rigged? Let's go, dude. Damn. It does not get more hype than this, traders. Holy shit. Top 5. Looks like the believers win this round. Damn. Thank you for believing. And look at the same outcome. Cat gets second again. What the hell? Cousin Eddie taking his time. Really taking in the scenery. He's looking around. He's going, wow, it's beautiful outside today. And I win again. I do love to win. I'm no longer broke. Is it actually rigged? It's not supposed to be. Damn. All right, we do have... The stream is still under 2 hours. I like to do these in threes. One final race. One final race. And one final prediction. One final one. And then I'm going to hop off. I just want to keep this stream under 2 hours, and it's 1:53. So we're still good. There you go. Prediction going live. Bet it all on 100 million again. Here is your map. I believe we've done this one before. And type in !play. Make sure you get your $100 in and make sure you join the race. Cousin Eddie is up 125% on $100. Make sure you join the race. Let's get all 9 of you back in. There he is. Rizad is back. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. We got 7 of us. Can we get back to 9? It'd be nice to get 10. Then it's a true 50-50. If you're watching, all you have to do is type in !play, and you will enter the race. And make sure you vote in the prediction as well. Gamble away those $100. Will I come in top 5? Or am I going to get 6 plates and lower? Or perhaps die? That is also in favor of the non-believers if I do die. Okay. We got 9 of us in here. The prediction is about half over. You got about 45 seconds to put your $100 in. Alrighty. I actually discovered this game from that Stocks guy. We do have 10 racers. So this means it is a true 50-50 if you don't take into account that we can fall off the map. Can you please put Baby Yoda up? Yeah, sure. Poor guy. So disrespected. They discovered from me? That is true. That is true. I saw it on Stocks Guy's stream, and I never thought twice about it. Then Colonel said, we should do the marble game. And I thought, that's what that is. All right, we good to go, traders. If anyone wants in last second, it is !play. 10K on top 5. Let's do this. I will try. You know, I've been practicing. I've been taking some extra time on the track over my weekends here. I'm very confident with my driving. Let's see if we can get another top 5 or first place. I'm on a hot streak. Okay. Here we go. We are off, traders. 100 million. Why do I look like that? Is it because I keep winning? Why does my thing look like that? I'm now blue instead of red, and I have a box next to my name. Very interesting. I'm going to follow you guys in here because I think it's funny. Very, very interesting. See, he's a hacker. Wait, there's 200 of millions. Wait, what? Bro, there's 200 of millions. Is that like my best time or some shit? What is happening? Why is there 2 of me? Maybe it's my best time? Maybe. That's funny as hell. I'm hacking. It's pure hacks. And I'm going to back up here and then do one of these. Agent Hilly taking the lead. Jay Licious in second. Colonel is in third. The blue 100 million is doing great. The red 100 million, not so good. But I am still in what is that word? Contention? What is that word? I'm still a contender for the 5th place. Look at blue 100 million. He's not on the ranking, so I guess that's my best time. So anyway. It was very confusing. No one has died yet either. I am in 7th place. So far, the non-believers are going to be correct. Cat on the line is once again taking it. She's almost beating my all-time high score. This is getting close. I am in 9th place. I'm climbing the ranks. I'm now in 3rd, and I'm back down. Cat on the line is easily taking 1st place with Agent Hilly right behind her. And then Cousin Eddie pulling up 3rd. Very impressive today. Jay Licious is still on the track. She's racing right next to Colonel. Oh, getting held up with 100 million at the spinning red wall with the holes in it. Looks like Cat on the Line's going to easily collect 1st place here now that 100 million is fucking around with that red wall. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We got Agent Hilly taking 2nd place here with El Toro in 3rd. Cousin Eddie in 4th. Ash to Life taking 5th, which means the non-believers are going to take this prediction. Here comes 100 million Jay Licious. I just beat Jay Licious by a hair. Colonel pulling up 8th. Rizad 161 is in 9th. Young Uncle Daddy pulling up the 10th place spot. And Cat is still the leader of this game. Cat is insanely good at this game. Damn. Let's see those results. Looks like I got 6th place, traders. 6th place. Congratulations, non-believers. Damn, someone is getting paid off that. Someone is getting paid. Another hot day at the races, at the track. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for betting. Damn, 100 million getting 1st twice and then falling back to 6th place. Cat with actually the most, she's got to be one of the best racers out here, folks. She's gotten 2nd place in the 1st and 2nd race and followed up in the 3rd race with 1st place. That is consistency. That is consistency. Do not bet against Cat. That was a 400% winner. Damn. Cousin Eddie up 400% on his calls on the horse races today, the marble races. My marbles are polished with coconut oil. Thank you. Damn, that is the secret. You've heard it here first, folks. It is indeed the coconut oil. Very interesting. Awesome day at the races today. Listen, thank you guys for coming out today. I appreciate it. You guys are great. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview today with Red Hot Trade. Join his Discord. Go hang out there with him with the small account challenge that he gives away for free. Congratulations to everyone who won today. I'm going to go hop in the shower and get ready to start my Saturday. Have a good weekend, bro. This is fun. 100% Cousin Eddie. And listen, come back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing that interview. Have a great evening. See you guys in the next one. 100 out.